Hello, hello. Is this working this time? I was just trying to stream on YouTube and it wasn't showing up. Now it is showing up. There we go. So, it's 7:15 on the dot. Normally, I said I was going to start at 7:15, but I didn't get this launched until 7:15. So, I need a second to get some stuff set up. But I wanted to launch a poll. I'm going to be doing a new game plus. In the opening CG, some of it does matter for the outfit and some of it doesn't. I'm going to be doing the opening sequence where we totally lose all of Aloy's gear, but then her outfit will matter. So, opening CG outfit. Momfit, Karja. Momfit, Oseram, Nora, Karja. Tanak, Utaru. So before I do my New Game Plus loadout, I want to give you guys a chance to vote while I get this set up. It was just not, the first time I tried to launch the stream, it didn't go live, so I'm running late. But I'm here now, I've got the stream up, I'm going to be doing a new game tonight. I'm starting New Game Plus on normal because I want to be able to change my difficulty to experience the Burning Shores when it launches in a month, so I want to get a New Game Plus on this chain of New Game Pluses going with all my equipment though, so that it's all ready to enjoy the DLC. You guys know the drill, you're gamers. Well, some of you are. But I am still getting all the stream stuff up. So I said gameplay was going to start at 7:15, but that is a lie because technology failed me tonight. So I apologize for not properly setting up people's expectations. But we're going to have fun. This is like, I don't know, playthrough number 5 or 6. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm going to let you guys make some decisions on flashpoints and on what I wear every night and which order we do certain things. But right now I'm just trying to get the stream up. And I can't talk and type at the same time today, apparently. Sometimes I can, just not today. Gotta get the link up so people know. So I'm just still getting all the tweets put out and setting up links and stuff like that. So that takes a second. I apologize. Plus, I want people to vote on the outfit before we start. So again, for anyone that's just trickling in, I'm starting a new game. I just have to make my New Game Plus loadout, and I haven't done that yet. And I wanted to give you guys a chance to pick my outfit before I do that. And so go ahead and vote. I'm going to give it like 3 or 4 more minutes just before I do that. And then I am gonna get started on Reach for the Stars. So, looking forward to replaying on normal and feeling super OP after playing on ultra hard. I'm still gonna keep the HUD disabled and all that. And just hang out, have fun. I just wanted to not have my first experience with the Burning Shores be on ultra hard because I like having something to like work up to, I guess, to compare to or whatever. So give it a few more minutes, just hang out for a moment and think about what you want to vote on for an outfit. So, go ahead and vote on what outfit we're gonna wear for the opening CG. For those that don't know the names, when you have a vote, then whoever names the first outfit named within the winning category is gonna be the outfit I wear from the winning category out of the options. So right now we're tied between Nora Karja to knock the Nutaru. So, and before I start, I can run to any dyer and I can put any dye on this too. So if you have like a really burning preference, it's just going to affect, like, there's some opening sequences that I think this might affect what Aloy's wearing. Like, talking to the dude in the daunt and stuff. And so, it can kind of have some fun flavor for just the way the CG ends up looking for the story sequences. But I'm just being weird. So right now we're tied, so I need someone to vote and break the tie. Or put us into another worse tie. I mean, like, you know, I'm finally all set up on my end, except for I need a sip of my drink. So I'm gonna, next time I scroll to the end, I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. I just feel weird doing it in the middle for some reason. Don't ask me why. I don't understand anything about my brain. Okay. Oh, to knock the Nutaru pulls a hood. Also, feel free to say hi in the chat. Feel free to give a like. Feel free to subscribe. Or feel free to do none of the above. This is part 1 of a however many part playthrough that is ultimately going to lead to April 19th Burning Shores, and that's actually going to be 9 p.m. Mountain Standard, April 18th. For reference, it's about 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard right now. So add an hour and a half onto whatever time it is wherever you are. April 18th. That's when the Burning Shores comes out. And it's digital, so I assume that's when it's playable, because I think it's downloadable the day before. And then it's playable at like midnight Eastern, as far as I'm aware. Based on the little counter that you get when you pre-order something from PlayStation. So, the thing is, my current playthrough, unfortunately, is on Ultra Hard. I don't want my first playthrough of the Burning Shores to be on Ultra Hard. You can't even see what difficulty I'm on, because they just take away the option to change off of it. Which I think is great for the hardest of hard modes. Like, I like the commitment they ask. But, I don't want to be locked into that from my first experience of the DLC. It's more about the story for me the first time through. And I like the combat. But I like learning it when there's no pressure. So if you're just joining, we're about to start a new game plus. I'm going to put my loadout in and start a brand new playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West on PlayStation 5, performance mode, 60 frames per second, 1080, or whatever. And, like, just have this vote going. I'm about to close it in like 30 seconds. So there's 5 of you watching, but there's only 3 votes. This is your last chance to vote or to put us back into a tie. That is also a possibility I'm opening up. And I'm about to close it with Tanakh the Nutaru winning. But if you voted for Tanakh the Nutaru, please name a Tanakh. And even if you didn't vote for it, somebody please name a Tanakh or Nutaru outfit that you want me to wear in the comments. If you need help with the names, I'll pull that back up real quick. And if you want it to be a different color, we can go to a dyer real quick. That's fine. I'm leaving that in your hands. I just needed a second to get set up and wanted to give you guys a chance to have some agency in this gameplay. So I'll scroll through this one more time. Oh no, we're back at a tie. Shoot. Now I can't close the poll. So I'm just going to go scroll through the outfits, and as soon as the tie's broken, I'm ending the poll. But I need people to drop names in the chat. What's up, Astro? I'm starting a new game on normal for my Burning Shores playthrough. So if you have an outfit preference, vote and then put an outfit in the chat. You can wait until we have a winner if you want. But you can start naming now, and if the category you named from is the winning category, you will have selected what we wear from that category, because I need options. You did, if that might have been you, yes, you may have. It really just affects that little opening dream. Which I don't even know if her I don't know if her outfits changed during the hug or not. Oh, we got another person watching. About to start, about to put my new game plus loadout in, but that's why I need to pick an outfit before I do, because this does affect... I want to say, regardless, when she's on the horse in the credits, it's always the one outfit, but when you have that conversation, she's in whatever you had her wearing when you walk up. What's up, Remy? So... Some people have said when they do these votes, they don't know what to vote for because they don't know all the outfits. So that's why I've been scrolling through them a few times. I'm stalling because our vote is tied. So there's 6 of you watching and 4 votes. The opening credits do change. Okay. For some reason, I feel like there's a part that it always puts her in a certain outfit. Like, I know obviously the part with Varl, she's in the Shield Weaver, but I think is it when the opening credits start is when the outfit changes, finally? Okay, Nora Karja's winning again. I'm closing the poll. So someone name a Nora or Karja outfit. Anyone can name it. Whoever's first is the one we're going with. If you have a dye preference, you can include that, and I will go change the dye before I establish this loadout, and then we're going to get started on this playthrough. I'm playing on normal difficulty because the Twitter poll voted this afternoon. We had 15 votes, and it was like close, but normal won. The options were hard, story, normal, and easy because I've played very hard, and I don't want to be locked into ultra hard. It's nice to see you too, Remy. I am on here every night at this time, but I mostly just do Horizon at this time. This is Horizon hour. It's my bedtime ritual at this point. It could be because of the microphone I'm using is different. It could be because my energy levels are different after healing from surgery. Yeah, I pre-ordered the 19th. If you get it as a pre-order, you get bonus outfit shader and bow. And it's only $20. It's like, and I'm pretty sure you can download it early, so it's just immediately playable upon release. It's got a little timer countdown to when it's going to be playable, to the hour, to the second. Yeah, I had surgery in December. I was recovering from surgery it's like a 6-week recovery for like full recovery. Like you get better pretty quick, but like it's like weeks until full recovery. So no one's named an outfit yet. I just need someone to name a Nora or a Karja outfit for me. And then we're going to start. You can name a dye, otherwise we're going with the ones I got on, which is all the default dyes. I switched them back to default because I don't know why, I just wanted to. I wanted to become acquainted with what everything is as a standard. I haven't played Neo. I have 1, if not 2 of them. I just have a really long backlog. I'm working my way through it slowly, but mostly I just end up replaying. Because it's like, part of it is like, I've played Fallout 4, but I never beat Fallout 4, so I had to make a new character to beat it. Had to. Didn't have a choice. No, there's a lot of games and it's hard to pick. Okay. Alright, now that we've got that solved, let's go into this and hit the spike and create our loadout and say goodbye to this playthrough. It is time for a new game on Horizon Forbidden West. Thanks for giving the input, Lazy Artist. Astro beat you to it with the Nora Legacy. I appreciate both of you giving suggestions. And everyone who voted, thank you. I appreciate your participation. It's literally, I just want to give you guys choice because I don't want to just be like rolling around in what I prefer. And sometimes there's things I would never put on because I just always skip them that I've like been getting to appreciate in new ways because I just forget they exist otherwise. I'm not sure if I've heard of that. Previous backup save. Current save preserved. It's so weird to read. Sure, it'll be fine. Like, I don't know, but what I do know is this. And always. Alright, I gotta go on mute for story time.
running out of time, Elizabeth. The land is dying. People are suffering. Soon, they'll starve. All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control. And only I can fix it. Only I have your genetic code. It won't be long before we hit the point of no return. And then... extinction. I've been searching for months for what I need. A backup of Gaia. The AIU designed to control the system. But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing. And every night, I have the same dream. I'm walking under a brilliant night sky, through a field of flowers. And when I arrive at the center, I see you, Elizabeth. Waiting for me. Even though you've been dead for 1,000 years. You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother. And for a moment, I feel whole. But it never lasts. I'm always left alone. This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away. The valley below is my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise. Varl?
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. But that one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast. Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually, but, I should...
Oh, no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the Nora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Okay, but if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
A focus? Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
You see like this all the time?
Since I was a little girl. Come on. Shall we? All right, I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants, stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the focus.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
Next time I do a New Game Plus, I gotta remember to start the stream from the
These plants
menu
don't look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
so I can watch the intro
focus
movie.
helps you
So
see
when I
things
sign
right.
off, make sure we watch the intro movie. And that's how we're gonna end the stream tonight, and then we're gonna have a moment of silence for Lance Reddick because intro movie is all him. So I really wanted to start it with it tonight, but I started by making my loadout instead, and I'm bummed that I didn't think about the way the menus progress, where it brings you immediately into it, instead of like in Zero Dawn. You can't jump yet here. Not over there at least, it locks out your jump. Thanks for stopping by, Remy. I appreciate it whenever you visit. I know this is like really late for where you're living.
Ugh.
Bitter?
Alright.
Yeah, well, at least they make you feel better. All right.
Yeah.
We should keep going.
Might want
I've
to grab
been
more of these plants.
mostly doing single player games, but
Yeah,
we can do
good
some
idea.
ghosts sometimes again, or something else. Alright. No, is it here? Here? There we go. Good night, Remy.
The light's infecting all the plants. It's changing them.
If it keeps spreading, nothing will grow.
Those ruins. That's where we need to go. I don't
see
know
a
if
few
there's
ways
ropes here,
down.
but we can use the line to slide down.
What are we after exactly?
The backup? Well, it's an AI. It's hard to explain. Think of it like a set of instructions that can fix the world.
Sounds complicated. Noticed you're, traveling light these days.
Yeah, I, ran into some trouble on the way here. Lost a lot of my gear.
You really traveled a long way to get here. I almost caught up to you a couple times, too. But it's not easy keeping up with a machine rider.
You always were a good tracker.
Poor dude did this on foot.
Logs.
Salvaging machine carcasses as usual. And there they go.
Looks like they left a carcass behind.
You know, with this not being ultra hard, this is not going to take nearly as long, but I need to stop smelling the roses.
A lot of arrows in that machine. Better take a closer look. Someone took down his machine recently.
Who else would come here?
I would love to see Ikri.
Oh. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble ahead.
There's some ridgewood by the stream.
I think, you know, she's one of the characters that had motivation to travel to a new place. Same with the frickin' whatever you named them in your playthrough trio.
Now to craft some arrows.
Nikoni's arrows. The flaming turkeys. The Hunters 3.
Done.
Me too. Arrows ready. There's a ladder, but can't reach it.
Oh my god, I can't shoot.
Well, I can't knock free.
Right, I'm using a level 0 bow. A tree would be so freaking rad. I'm just curious about the whole premise of it. I don't want to say anything, even like what was in the article. Like, an article did say how the DLC will be introduced, but
I don't know.
you can read that article if you want to know. And someone is free to put the link in the chat.
Yeah.
I just don't want to spoil it for anyone that's like trying to abstain from getting any information. So we're not going to discuss any, even formally.
After
I want this to stay spoiler free for the most part. Like, we can theorize, but if anything's like confirmed or if anything's leaked, this is going to be a chat where we do not talk about that. Just for anyone that's joining us for the first time tonight. I definitely don't want to discuss anything leaked. You're free to put links to stuff for articles that talk about what the DLC is going to be about, but don't discuss it here. That's what I've decided. Like, I want people to be able to control their access to that, and I don't want this to be a place where people come and lose that control. Obviously, I can't control what happens in the chat as people stop in and ask questions, but like, for the most part, that's the vibe I'm aiming for.
Down this way.
Since we are kind of approaching the countdown.
Get to the grass.
And since I feel like starting a new game plus is like a reset for who might be joining, since it's like back at the beginning of the story, you know.
Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Give it a sec. Okay. See how parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it. I'm ready. Find anything good?
A few supplies.
Another one's coming. How does the focus know all that?
It reads data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying his prey?
Yeah, kind of. So, after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
Well, as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. The Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city, and I set out to find you. Someone shot this machine too.
Got it.
You said you've had a focus since you were a child, right?
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
Going into a ruin of the old ones. God has protect us.
We'll be okay, Varl. Through here.
It hurts. Hello, Sammy.
Welcome to the Far Zenith launch facility.
Far Zenith? I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Please register with reception for the tour.
I guess they want us to check in with them.
Wearing your favorite outfit tonight.
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Please wait here for personnel to assist you. Dr. Sobek.
Okay. I guess they weren't on great terms with Elizabeth. Well, let's find a way in.
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Credentials not recognized.
I guess it doesn't like me either.
You're too pure for this world, Varl. Oh, but we can spoil the hell out of the Forbidden West story, just not out of anything about content that's not released yet, if that makes sense. Like, if you have never played Horizon Forbidden West, this is a new game plus that assumes that you're familiar with the story, so if you don't want the story spoiled, I suggest you leave now.
Ugh, what's that stench?
Entire camp. Wiped out.
Because the conversation is free to go into the lore and all that. We're just not going to go into anything about the Burning Shores. That is not, like, just pure theory, if that makes sense.
Through the camp. We should take a look at the rubble in that gap.
That hurts,
Came through
Pyro.
here,
It hurts.
brought this down as it went out. If I could
Here,
dislodge
let me-
some of the debris,
just in case Nightbot tries
we
to
might
come
be able to
after
squeeze
you.
through. Maybe I
Well,
can find
Nightbot
someone to
hasn't.
help
Is
me
Nightbot
here.
even in the chat? I don't even know
Over
anymore.
here.
I feel like it hasn't been
I think I
showing up.
got something. It's some kind of Osram
What's up,
prototype, I
Barry?
think. This hook
We're
looks
reaching
like it
for the
could
stars
latch onto
tonight.
things.
And this gear pulls it back.
It looks broken, but
This
maybe we
hits
can
different
repair
after
it.
seeing
Or
Call of
get
the
to
Mountain,
debris.
too.
And pull it out. That could work.
Doing alright, how are you
The
doing?
focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool. My focus picked up a couple of things to check out.
Poor guy. Acid burned right through his armor.
Part of a machine. Could help fix the gears.
Just love Varl just, like, wandering.
Machine cable. Stronger than rope. Alright, I think I have what I need to repair the tool. Or maybe even make something better.
You could use this workbench.
There. Pole caster. Now to test it on the debris.
Welcome, welcome. For those just joining, we are playing a New Game Plus on normal. The Twitter people have spoken and just decided I would play on normal difficulty to follow up my ultra hard replay. We're doing the first quest in Horizon Forbidden West. This is a New Game Plus, and so we will not be going spoiler-free on the story, but I do ask people to refrain from discussing anything about the Burning Shores, even officially released stuff or trailers, because I just want to keep it spoiler-free for those that want to be spoiler-free on that, since it's not released yet. We can theorize, though. Just don't do it using stuff that's been released, if that makes sense. And if you're not totally sure, then I don't know what to tell you. It's not been a problem, though. So
Good morning.
I'm going to stop repeating that. I just saw a bunch of people start watching that weren't watching a second ago, and I got concerned.
Forget what you think you know about us. Our truth is simple. We say
I'm just nervous.
stars, even if you have to cross
After the stuff that got leaked a month before Forbidden West came out,
Please proceed
and the stuff that's already been rumored leaked, I'm like,
Wonder what's in this auditorium.
That's real, if that's what you do. I'm gonna play it on normal, that's what I'm doing this playthrough on normal.
Yet. But scanning the
Gosh,
area
this
with
is
my
so
focus
pretty.
activated might show me something.
Isn't it back here? And that's why I'm not... Wait, no. What am I doing? Where am I going? What am I doing? What was... Oh, that's because you can't do it, and it's not... I was looking for it to be lit up, but it wasn't lit up yet, because it's not a thing that exists in Alias World, and I think I do this every time I redo this quest. Like, I don't think that that's a thing that I need to, like, acknowledge, but you can't just, like, jump for it. You have to get her to acknowledge it, or this won't work. That's what it is.
Wow, that works.
The end.
That pullcaster's useful.
I trip myself up on that every time I replay this.
Don't worry, I'll find you another way up.
You think she could just, like, take it off and toss it down to him? Aloy was never taught to share. She, you can't blame her for having been shunned.
I gotta drop the ladder for Varl. There you go, Varl.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be... I mean, there were 3 outfits. Even though some of them were repeat outfits, there were 3 outfits for Aloy in Frozen Wilds. I feel like we're gonna get some stuff. And it's like just a bonus shader, so that means there's gonna be... I feel like at least 1 or 2 other shaders, because they dropped a random shader just for funsies, so like... Yeah. I think it's gonna be bigger than we realize. Varl's like tripping freaking out of this world right now. He's been wearing a focus for 10 minutes.
Us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers. And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. When our government's abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade. But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before. The Sirius system. There, we'll create humanity's first off-world colony. The Odyssey may take 300 years to reach it, but when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chimbumbe, The truest form of immortality is...
Data corrupt. Playback stopped.
The old ones could fly through the sky? Between the stars?
Well, yes. Sort of. That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up. Is that why Elizabeth gave them a backup of Gaia? For their colony?
Error. Public presentation file corrupted. Member recruitment file available. Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah, reactivate. Let's see what else they had to say.
We all know the projections. Economic instability, new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe, escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars. Now you've seen what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. They just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie. These people only cared about saving their own skin.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for them in the end. That Oswald guy mentioned a data center. There. The backup. It should be stored in there.
Won't be able to swim across.
I guess we'll have to find a way around. Come on.
The wilds have really grown over this place. Show off.
I don't know why I'm collecting any of this. It's not like I'm unnormal. It's gonna be fine.
Deeper into the creepy ruin we go.
Above us. What is that?
Another thing that killed those ops are in. Keep your guard up. Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay.
Just like old times, Farrell.
Moving up.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it
If they
first.
do ever re-release Horizon Zero Dawn, I hope they make it so that in New Game Pluses you can do Kid Loy again. That's one thing, if there was one thing I would change about that game.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
It's because I guess it's because this is an optional thing because it's like the tutorial, so people want to be able to skip it.
More of those machines ahead.
Nothing you and I can't handle.
And it's just less to have to rebalance for them, I think. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'm making shit up. Why am I talking?
I've got your back.
This is New Game Plus on normal. Twitter has spoken. Ultra Hard wasn't an option because the whole point is I don't want to be locked into Ultra Hard for Burning Shores. But I gave Story to Hard Gamut because I wanted to get that. My last playthrough was very hard and then Ultra Hard. I've done normal before. And I've done part of the game on Story. But then I didn't finish that playthrough. Ooh, if I still have that save, that is when I could do for getting all of the trinkets.
New look these days?
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you. Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
Sorry my whiskers offend you, anointed.
That line. Every damn time. Buddy, you both could calm down a little. Both of you. Take a nap. I miss my glider.
Looks like this little guy got caught up in the blight. Couldn't escape.
I hope it didn't suffer long.
Glad to hear you're doing good, Julia. Trying not to get too lost.
The Osram must have used explosives against the machines.
Like in just
They managed to
staring
get
at things because it's pretty.
Looks like there was a barricade here. The machines must have broken through. I'll keep this for later.
Guess that Osram didn't have a chance to use it. Careful. Traps ahead.
Huh. Might be able to disarm them. There. Managed to salvage some supplies. Dismantled it.
And not blow yourself
And
up.
got more supplies. Looks like another camp.
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own. Might come in handy against machines.
Good idea. There. Explosive trap made.
If anything walks into one of those, they won't know what hit it. Over here, Aloy. I think I see a way up.
How are we all doing on this Sunday? Thanks, Varl. Come on, buddy. You climb, and I'll show off like an asshole. Hey.
Machines ahead.
Don't think they spotted us.
Machines?
Better scan them.
That's surprising.
I've seen this machine before. A scrounger.
That's new to me. Let's see where its weak points are.
Maybe we could place one of those traps you made in its path.
No, but thanks for the suggestion, buddy. I don't know what you're looking at, dude. You see nothing.
We're clear.
Let's keep going then.
You've been in a lot of old world ruins. Are they all like this?
They all have their secrets, but every place is different.
What is this? Is this where I came up? Yeah, I'm silly. Don't listen to me. Guys. Oh, I'm not gonna go wandering around. 30 seconds later. Problem is, I can't pay attention to anything. It's diagnosed. The end. Yeah.
That's a big storm picking up out there.
Well, it's just a very pretty game. And look at all the details. Look at the moss. Look at that. Do you know how much work that takes?
The rivers and lakes
Takes a lot of work.
algae. You were born to fix
Person's
all
got
that.
to decide to put that in here.
Yeah, but I can only do it if I find that backup. I think we're winding our way around to the data center. We'll need to cut through that big building on the right out there.
I like being in the story and immersing myself in the world again. It's happier than this one.
Hey, Varl.
That's so
There's data
funny.
here.
I'm funny.
You scan it with your focus. This data mentions the tech that Far Zenith traded with Zero Dawn.
Varl can't
Doesn't
read.
explain how they got it back up.
I'll keep an eye out for more data. Let's see. Huh. A lot of glyphs. I'll tuck this away to study later.
Oh, person who wrote this. This is totally Tilda's voice. We are all in agreement on that, right? Although, no, I don't know, because media representative... This wouldn't be Oswald, though. This wouldn't be... He wouldn't speak for High Council. This has got to be Tilda.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
she's the only one that I feel like would be. She was the one on the phone call smoothing things over with Liz, right? So that's like the conversation that refers to.
This place is really falling apart.
Well, it is 1,000 years old. Looks like some kind of meeting room.
That's one way to do some
The door
exposition.
on the other side's locked.
It's so interesting thinking about the dialogue in the
There's
early
another
game.
one of those
and, like,
glowing things by the table.
oh yes, that accomplishes a purpose. I see why you paid someone to
Maybe
voice
that thing
that
at
line.
the table does something.
Anzu.
Carrie Ann Moss's voice pitch shifted,
The Zero
thus
Dawn
Tilda.
terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly
I mean,
beam
that's the
past
theory,
a
at
complete
least.
copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
I thought Elizabeth sent the backup here, but she didn't.
I think so, Astro.
Far Zenith stole Gaia.
Aloy? Why does that woman look like you?
Poor dude. Getting
it's
so
okay,
much at
Paul.
once.
We look alike because we're the exact same. Genetically identical.
But she was one of the old ones. How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made by a machine.
Bro.
It's why I'm motherless, why I was cast out as an infant.
I don't understand.
Excuse me, ma'am?
What kind of machine can make a person?
Remember when I said the backup is like a set of instructions? It's more than that. It's called Gaia. And for a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
You once said the goddess spoke to you when you went into All Mother Mountain. Was that this?
At least he
Gaia?
did have that on-ramp.
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Laurel. There isn't one.
How can you be sure? It sounds like she anointed you with a
This
sacred
is literally
task.
the conversation that I had with my friend earlier tonight, you guys. I love her so much, but oh my god.
With the focus,
Help.
but for now, the reports said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center. So that's where we have to go. Okay?
It is and isn't the conversation that I had with a friend earlier. So if you're new here, I was kind of in sort of a cult, but not a cult, but also a cult. The end. She anointed you with a sacred task. Bro. Actually, I had that conversation in 2 different directions tonight. Now that I think about it. You guys, my life is weird. The end. crying in her office. Oh, teddy boy foreshadowing. Extreme guilt plus savior complex. What could go wrong? And literally says his culpability for the impending extinction. Oh, Ted. Oh, Hank. Don't trust these people, Hank. That's just a bad idea for everyone involved, Hank. It never makes sense why people think that double crossing is going to get them in with some group. Like, bro, you're literally introducing yourself to this group as someone who will betray them. That really gonna pay out for you in the long run.
Huh. Look at that. Aloy, over here. I found something you could use.
A weapon.
The only time
Thanks,
your
Ral.
companion hands you something legitimately
We should
useful
keep
in the
moving.
game.
After you.
Well, there's like 2 other times. 1 or 2 other times. But, you know, basically still, I stand by the statement, honestly. Let's be real. It's not wrong.
Down here. I think we're almost back outside.
Good. That must be the machine.
Going in the same direction we're going.
This is probably one of the reasons they limit the weapons that you have. Can you imagine if you had a further range and you smacked that thing when it was cutscening?
Another one of those machines. I could try out that new weapon on it.
Or, alternatively, Aloy. Simple solution.
All the ice from Delvers. And a lot of acid. That big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
They didn't stand a chance.
I'm going to the Daunt and at least starting out the Daunt tonight, you guys. So I'm going to try and get through
You
this
said
kind
this
of
backup
quickly.
is the last hope.
Quick for me.
Yeah. All those places I've been these last few months, there were supposed to be more backups.
Did you guys remember
But
that there's
1,000
no
years
glider
ago,
at this part of the game? Because I didn't for a second.
Purged them all.
Was he part of Far Zenith too?
And I'm just going to own that.
He was worse.
It's what a grown-up would do. 35, damn it.
That big
Sad
motherfucker looks like
journal.
the ship we saw back in the
Sad
auditorium.
journal.
Imagine going up to the stars in that.
Honestly, this looks like my Kenyan sandboa's face. Like, they have an overbite and a little duckbill like that. It's their little digging nose. They're freaking cute. They're snakes with frog eyes. Like, little frog eyes, but still. Yeah, that sounds about right. I will say I didn't make that mistake in Horizon Zero Dawn. I did have like fall damage from falling off cliffs, but it wasn't because I thought I had a glider. It was because I didn't notice the cliff. And the distinction matters, in my opinion. Was there a conscious assumption of reliance upon glider when Aloy was flung and yeeted into the air? Because, like, there's some traditional cliff jumps that I do in Horizon Zero Dawn. For example, I always have to turn into a goldfish at least once. And that's a very niche reference that you either understand or will understand eventually, because most of you are in the fandom it comes from in one way or another. So... Wait, witnessed what event in Cliffs? I'm sorry, I already forgot what we were talking about. I started reading and thinking about this poor kid in slithering acid, and then totally forgot. I have ADHD, and it's that time of day when all the stuff that makes that not as bad wears off. I played this video game during the ADHD crash.
Machines patrolling ahead.
We can tag them
The
in
meds
focus to
wearing
keep
off
track.
hour. The brain and sudden deficit hour. Goldfish. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that was also brain in don't spoil it, so forget what you're talking about immediately mode. I still remember your burrower picture, Astro.
Okay, now how to get out of here.
Machine ripped right through the wall.
That's a very cute one. Whee! I just can't get over how pretty all these plants are, but I'm going to, because we're going to continue forward at a
really okay with you
not obnoxious pace.
As the Nora war chief, she understood why I was obligated to follow you. But as my mother, she wasn't pleased.
Is she ever pleased? I don't think I've seen her smile.
Me neither.
I literally just came up that ladder. You guys, I'm good at video games. Very good at video games. Where am I going? Is that the ladder I just came up? Is that not the ladder I just came up? No. Where am I going? I don't remember. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? Don't I remember? Carl. There it is. I'm just smart. No, I get lost at least twice. Then that's a good run. If I only get lost twice.
Three of those things. And if they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
We could find a settlement. Convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time. Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
That thing? How?
We'll figure it out. Just wait here.
Aloy.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
Just need to get over to the shuttle to figure out how to make it fall into the basin.
Okay, my drink is empty. I just put this in the chat, but my drink is empty and I need to refill it because and it's on the opposite edge of the house. But like, my throat will die. So I will be like right back. Give me just a few though. Hey, hi, hello, hey, hey, hi, hi, hey. Drink.
If I can make it to that tower, I should be able to find a way across to the shuttle.
Just talk about how big those things are compared to Aloy. Like, it's truly terrifying if you think about it. Does Call of the Mountain really put that in perspective? Because it's hard to tell from if you're just watching it, because it's not the same as it like being like coming up on you.
Maybe I should stick to my spear for now. Save some ammo.
Rude. That felt nice to do in the game opening. That didn't even feel like that the first time I played the game. This thing felt useless the first time I played.
There. That ladder can get me up to the tower. There's a rail up there. I think I can reach it if I launch myself off the top of the point.
I like always feel turned around, even though I'm getting like more familiar with this part.
Well, that sounds good. So all along there were 3 giant.
It's one of those things where like you
machines swirling around us
question
everywhere.
yourself the whole time, so it always remains questionable. You know what I'm talking about? We're about to get to one of my
close.
favorite lines in just a
One
moment
rickety
here.
tower down. On to the next.
Almost. Got a couple minutes still, but
I won't be able to make that jump.
I know it's approaching and
There's a
that makes
cable
me
here.
happy.
Maybe I can ride it to the other side. Well, nowhere to go but up. This place is barely holding together.
Getting some heavy foreshadowing on said.
Looks like there are massive clamps holding the shuttle in place. I'll bet there's a control console nearby. If I can release the clamps, the shuttle should fall right into the basin. Oh, great. More machines in my way. Control console might be in there.
wasn't very hidden. I guess the howl wasn't as effective as I worried that it was.
Got this place to myself now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. I always forget where this thing is. That's one of the things that I always forget. Yeah, yeah. Who's still with me? How are we doing on this Sunday night? No, it's getting late for a lot of folks.
The shuttle's caught up in those cables. I'm gonna have to climb the tower to find a way to disconnect them. Now, how to get up the tower? Scanning with my focus could help here. If I pull that beam down, it might drop the access lift.
Hello. Are you doing a normal playthrough right now also? Didn't you just start one? I mean, I feel like that plus Julia's ultra hard replays inspired me to like get on this early. What did I just do? Not a smart move. I love this music. I love the way that they built this song up to advance at this part. And to bring in these different segments of the song as you hit different milestones, basically. It's what it kind of seems like is happening. I mean, like, video game like stuff, I feel like. And musical cues as stories advance, that's just musical story. But, like, I don't know. I'm just gonna ramble. That's what I do. Yeah, I mean, the temptation is there to experience it, like, for the first time on ultra hard, just to see the challenge. I've thought about it. Horizon Zero Glider. What's up? Horizon Zero small health potions. Alright, let's not be so terrible at this. Self. I'm always pretty bad at this part, I feel like. never goes. I always want to like be smooth and make it cinematic, and that does not happen. Also, I feel like I tell the same stupid stories every time, and it's like halfway just me like making shit up. Welcome. Thanks for joining. It's not totally made up, okay, it's a lot of it is theories that I present very passionately, and I'm aware of that. But I don't know if everyone's aware that I'm aware of that, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, up the ladder. Woo.
There. The connectors holding the cables together. One down. I just need to climb higher.
Yeah.
Attach the second set of cables. Scaling an ancient rickety tower with
Nah,
machines
I'm
waiting
just
to
committed at this point.
Maybe Rob was right. No turning back now.
I just want to be able to take in the story the first time, you know? Even though the combat's fun, like... I don't play games to be stressed out. And I can still find ways to limit myself to make it stressful if I really need to. But also, challenge is fun sometimes. I don't know. Like, on this game, I'm open to it. But no, I committed to, on this one, I committed to doing story and exploration first. And taking in new sights and scenery and not ever, I don't want to feel pressure. I just want to feel pressure. Shit, shit, shit.
This the hard way. We need to take this thing down to get to the data center. Scan for weak spots. Okay, where's that weak spot?
Normal is wild, you guys. Normal is wild. I love this. I'm gonna play around with some texture and filters. And that's the thing, is it's more just that I have the freedom.
I've got to take this thing down fast. Trap maybe, frost ammo.
Aw, rude.
Well, my focus might find something we can use around here.
Rude. Don't do that. Not the sonic hood. Not my tinnitus. Oh, slain by the earth grinder. That's a good feeling.
It's dead. Finally.
You know, I do want to be greedy. So look, we're on normal. We're gonna slip over to custom and put everything on normal and turn on easy loot. Simply because I am selfish and greedy in this video game. The end.
The data center should be straight ahead.
Like, you haven't met
have to
my
find another way
inventory
there.
yet, necessarily. Most of you have, actually, because you're returning. But, for people watching this in the future, should you find yourself on this playthrough amidst the 400 videos on my webstream archive, for the handful of individuals that applies to, just wait. Just you wait. Well, that's the thing, is like, if you really want the challenge, you can hit very hard and just, or do custom and like add challenges, like turn the HUD off, or like, that's my recommendation, like, or etc. Like, there's ways that we can make it hard, but like still keep the feeling of fun and not total god mode. But like,
Once I get the backup, I can reboot
it's
Gaia.
the option.
Fix the system, heal the blight.
I don't want to get
Restore
stuck in
this
on
mystery.
something if
But is it still there?
there ends up being something crappy. Or like, not like crappy, but like something that's like just more of a challenge, less fun.
Okay. I should find the server room. I'm close. I have to be.
I was just saying, we're so close to the room with the data point. And then Aloy's like, I'm close. I have to be. And I was like, exactly. It's not this one, though. But soon. Yeah, no, I already have more than enough machine parts is the problem, but I want more, just in case. You know the ones that they ask for are going to be off of new machines they introduce. But some of them won't be. And you're right about that. I'm telling you that before you even said it, because you were going to. Because you would have been right. Unless we're both wrong. Proper send-off. I don't think that means what it says. I think they want to kill that man.
Please be here.
This scene, you guys. Okay. Okay, alright, I needed a second.
It's here.
Gaia version 6.9. Initializing. Hello.
Hi. Elizabeth? Travis Tate.
Now, what's this we got here? A Farzian's conspiracy to steal a copy of Gaia? And her subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to handle this, Liz? Blasphemers! Brood of vipers! With a mighty hand I smite and pour troubles upon you! This ain't no copy of Gaia you stole, you losers. But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a Tate, remember my salute.
Aloy? The goddess.
There is no goddess! I told you that already. That's not Gaia. It's not what I'm looking for. It's nothing but a fake!
I got it.
Varl, I'm sorry.
You have a sharp bite sometimes, you know? But it was pretty amazing to see you fly off that tower and blow up the entire basin.
The thing is, there's going to be more of that. I'm out of leads, Varl. But I have to keep searching. And fast, and whatever risks I have to take, I will. And it doesn't make sense to have someone with me. Someone who might get hurt. This is on me, Varl. Nobody else.
Hold on. Before, in Meridian, you said there was a man who helped you. Silence. You said you used to talk to him a lot about things you discovered from the old world, things no one else understands. And he gave you the lance you used to defeat Hades.
He's gone, Varl. I haven't heard from him since the battle against Hades.
Sure, but Spy Master Murad back in Meridian, he's good at finding people, isn't he?
Varl,
Come on, it might work. Plus, you'll get to see some friendly faces again.
Okay. I guess it's worth a shot.
We've got a long walk ahead.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
Son, it's true. She's come back.
Bless us. The savior of Meridian has returned.
You earned this welcome. You saved them.
Not yet.
In the name of the Sun King of Vard, a royal welcome for the champion.
Make way. Murad, Aloy has an urgent matter to discuss.
Dashane,
That makes two of us. I've sent forth hunters for weeks. To Sunfall all the way to the Sacred Land, searching for you. Something happened at the Spire. Come. I'll show you. Watch your step. You saved us all, to be sure, but we're still cleaning up the mess. It happened right after the solstice. We were able to explain it away, thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic. One night, for less than half a minute, it glowed an angry red. From Meridian, it looked like a trick of the light. But those who were closer, atop the light, said it could not have been a reflection. Much to my dismay, they said the light rose up from the tower's base. From that. We left everything just as it was.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The Spire's supposed to send out signals, messages, for the terraforming system.
But Hades tried to use it to wake up ancient war machines.
I was sure I got the connection to that thing. Wait here while I check it out.
Let us know what you find.
Sorry, pressing the unmute button is hard, apparently. Whew. Yeah, definitely farm volatile sludge, Astro. I have none right now, so I feel you.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't know. Looks the same as before. I could pull this thing out of the... What?
It's one of the very few times we see, like, Aloy genuinely slightly afraid.
Transmission. No, he wouldn't. He couldn't. Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
Look at that, like, there's like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Hold on, like... No! I'm so sad now. I just don't want that much of the sun. Shoot, okay. That's fine, we'll use Aloy. I don't want to, though. I mean, I guess I could just, do that. Hey, what do you know? It's just so pretty. That lighting. No, I'm not going to take a picture. The end. Let's play the video game, guys. I'm going to do all the talking to people after. I'm going to climb this thing first. Okay, first you climb this pole. Boom.
Maybe I can jump to that ledge behind me.
And then... No! Yes. I have no patience is the problem. None. 0. Nope. Don't do that, Aloy. Don't do that thing that I pressed a button and made you do.
There we go. Now, how to cross over to the spire. Should be able to get up there now.
Yeah, if I knew how to play video games, but I don't. So, we're just gonna, that was a trial run, is what that was, so. Good job, self. Why can't I do these jumps ever? Hey! I do know how to do it. See, it's just like that. I just don't always press the buttons that I need to press, is the problem. I get excited and I press the other buttons that I don't need to press.
I thought Silence was helping me when he gave me slants. It looks like he tricked me. Transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades? Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission note at the top will tell me. Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way.
Sad.
Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside?
If that is what you feel, breathe for yourself.
An elevator? Let's see.
Access lift activated.
Lucky day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
The whole thing is opening up. Wonder what the Carja will make of this.
This is your warning. You might have feelings in a moment. Prepare yourself.
There's the note.
For future viewers, it is
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, now why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West, and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes. Well, and the coordinates should make it simple enough. Even for you.
There's no other choice. Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Aloy always has a way of doing the incredible.
You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tenakth, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King Avad, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tenakth might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick. Better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
I need to attach the Master Override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here I can use. Is that a statue of me? That's new.
Thanks, I hate it.
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
Feels wrong. So wrong. So wrong. Let's talk to the guard instead.
I'm relieved to see you in good health.
And the servants.
The orb remains untouched, as per Blameless Murad's instructions.
And the child. Look at you! Yeah! Rawr. Rawr, rawr.
Savior,
He's so shy.
we made sure of it.
Hi, buddy.
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion. Itamin, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamin. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamin.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
What if they made a VR escape room game where you're Itamen as a kid trying to sneak away from Vanasha? I would play that. I'm just saying, call them out in DLC.
Savior, welcome back to the Elites. Savior, I hope all is well with you.
Is it true you and Talana killed Red Maw? Murad said it's true.
Hush, child. Murad should know better than to fill your head with such stories.
But his stories are the only ones that aren't boring.
See, I'm just saying the kid's got exactly that in him.
Here,
you could sleep in my room. There's plenty of space.
And even though I hate Avad, Avad would absolutely be in on it and help.
Good to see you back here, Savior.
Itamen, the champion has important matters to attend to. We mustn't impede her.
Yes, Mother.
You will always be welcome here, champion.
You could sleep in my room. There's plenty of space.
Savior, the orb remains untouched, as per Blameless Murad's instructions.
Orb.
Savior, welcome back to the Elites.
Speaking of, you know what I need to do? Okay, you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do just to make it very clear? Oh, but you know, this makes it even better though. This makes it even better. Okay, because, okay, but like, okay, you don't understand. This is so terrible. I'm an awful person. No, I need it so you can see the red hair. So she has to face the... like that, I think. Although Tempest would be funny. Because it's Tempest. There we go. That's everything I needed. I'm a horrible person. Yeah, it is. Right in front. That's exactly what it is. Caption. I'm not going to say the caption here. I'm just going to say it's going to have hashtag critical role spoilers. I'll say I'm sorry. I'm tagging 2 characters in it, and then putting the word orb, and then Aloy. And look on my Twitter if you want your heart broken again ever in the future, or revisit this video. This is an advanced joke. Right in front of a spire that shoots up red lights, nevertheless. Big glowing red beams of light in ley lines across the signals on the horizon. I'm just saying, think about it. To awaken God Eater. Sorry if me saying Critical Role spoilers a moment ago didn't warn anyone of that. I'm sorry.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Nox? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. The Asurum, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenakth want lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tenakth captive?
5 years. Tenakth emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. Itamen looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itamen comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
I'm gonna do a poll, but I don't want to. There's only one right answer, but I'm gonna leave it up to the chat because I'm a nice person. But also I trust you guys to have good taste tonight.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back, but I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Are you kidding? It's a nice spot. Now's not the time. Ask your community. For 1 minute. Vote in the poll if that is what you would like to do. And then the timer's gonna ring. And then I will put your answers in. And everyone seems to be voting in the same direction. Thanks for doing that, people. Stop. Alright, hey, all 3 votes are for this. So, just gonna make sure that the video's caught up with me, and then I'm gonna hit end poll, and it looks like it has, so boop.
Have you been listening to a word I've said? The reason I'm heading west is to deal with a danger. Not just to Meridian, but a whole lot else. You really think I've got time to imagine holding hands and watching the sunset or whatever? Well, I don't.
I see. I'm sorry, Aloy. You're right, of course.
On this stream, we tell off
Please,
about always.
forget these foolish things I've said. I bid you farewell. As always, our hopes ride with you.
I'm not gonna make the joke I want to, but there's just too many.
Looks like a memorial.
I will say Ben McCaw tweeted that he's the one that wrote the mean options in Zero Dawn, at least, and I think maybe in Forbidden West, but definitely in Zero Dawn, if I remember correctly, and that is interesting trivia for you. So there you go. I have too good of a memory beyond.
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite. We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through. Uthid, Vanasha, thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah. Okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind a solarium. Blech.
See, so back to what I was saying. There's an activity for the game.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the Eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the city.
Literally just fill the whole thing with child laughter as you're like running around with worms. Put it in VR.
Cuddly here refused. Rumor has it that he
Put yourself at like 3 feet off the ground because, you know.
That's nonsense, of course.
Kid. I would play Kid Simulator.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Plus, it's a way to expand on, like, their story and... I'm just saying.
Well, that's everyone. Guess I has to catch up for a while.
We should still make everything all pretty. No glider.
That's part of the Deathbringer we defeated. This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
2 orbs.
The harder we work now, the more we deserve our ale tonight.
Battle really wrecked this place.
You must have installed these after the battle for Meridian.
Gearing up for some work,
With
I
you know, the new additions. Wow, rude. You can't just ask someone assuming they have a mother. So inconsiderate.
It's her.
I've been talking to a muted microphone. Probably for the best, honestly. Probably for the best. Okay.
Okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
You know I don't like to repeat myself.
Is that the time? Or do you want to chat some more with your friends?
No, I would like to leave, thank you.
I
It's
better
time
get
for
going.
this
And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the
Sing along.
Dawns, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
their kindness calls to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. My raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? The voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rot, I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's son priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refused to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less... scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Erend and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley, then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith and chain scrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to chain scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Oh, Aloy. Yeah, she does take the long way. I'm glad. It's a scenic route. I just interpret it as this is just like an experience across journeys. I do not have my microphone plugged in. Hold on, let me fix that. I probably sound like I'm...
There we go. I was like, why is nothing coming out of these headphones?
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit chain scrape first and upgrade my bow.
If you'll excuse me, I need to contemplate. It's rather difficult to concentrate when my life is in danger. If we must talk, let it be in chain scrape. I'll need a distraction from the smells. If you'll excuse me, I need to contemplate.
Yeah, sorry, I took my headphones out because I knew it was like a long sequence. And I was like, just gonna kind of give my ears a little break. And I was listening like through my TV. No exceptions will be made for the Oseram either. Love that they're like feuding children. And for further clarification, that again means the Oseram as well.
I'll get us packed up and move us along. See you down the road at Chainscrape, Aloy. I'll handle it from here. I'll make sure Voidis goes to Chainscrape.
Hey, I have my weapons back, guys. Freaked myself out. Woo! Cool. Was I gonna do something when I got everything? Oh, I was just gonna be like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. There you go. This is too much. Too much. Too much. Too much stuff. What is my problem? Seriously. Yeah. Goodbye.
Those machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe.
Yeah, we can have a look at my stash if you want to really be traumatized. We can do that.
Stash this away for later.
A cool preview. And that pretty much sums it up, I feel like. There you go. Look at that ridgewood. Normal's gonna be fun. I still can't shoot for being.
Here we go.
Oh, that's super fun. Already. Boop. And I put this on greedy mode too, so this could be extra super fun. Not just greedy mode though. Have a life or
It's a dead machine.
don't prioritize.
Must be a bristleback. Maybe Aaron must be Chainscrape.
Or whatever reason.
Jordan said I could get my bow upgraded
Like,
in there.
I think it's great that they include that.
Be able to tinker with my other gear too.
Savior? Wanna come in, Savior?
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys.
You're just assaulting her with that word. I just want to give her a hug, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is happening to you.
By the Forge. Petra? Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Wow. I could take her. What do you mean I'm being loud?
Screams, what do you mean I'm being loud?
Workbench is free if you need to tinker with that gear.
My shards are getting low.
As I was saying.
Someone said I have the best singing voice in all the knots.
Almost 4. Last time I was back, he'd already started walking, and I missed it.
Watch yourself now.
Sorry, I just, I just get distracted, you guys. Look at how cute this kid is. Hi.
That bristleback's gonna run him down.
Thank the forge you
No, I don't think it is.
Get inside until it's safe.
don't have to tell me twice.
That right there was a tribute to Astra. I'm so excited to see my part count after doing an entire playthrough with Easy Loot turned on. I'm on normal, and I turned on Easy Loot. Oh man, and
Looks like
having
some sort of quarry.
aiming that is
Hey,
not
girl,
ultra
stay
hard
back.
is
It's too
ridiculous.
dangerous.
Too dangerous. Okay, fine. I'll go over here then. I see your spookies. You're not where I'm going right now, but I'll get to you later, I promise. Oh. I'm gonna have to do it anyway. If you unearth the...
Hey, you!
No, I'll wait until they tell me.
I can help.
Whatever. I'm just gonna go this way. See, I'm trying not to be as distracted.
You! Make it worth your while if you kill these scroungers.
Not yet.
Hold tight! I'll see what I can do.
Try luring them into the tripwires. Hey, where are you off to?
Not here.
Welcome back, Red.
Oh, this is actually part of it. Okay, you guys see, this is... In trying to help, I heard it. It being the cause. Sorry to offend you. Thanks for giving me permission to do my own thing.
I can't override that machine. I could learn if there's That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day, what a day.
Hello, Pyramid. I now stand even more further by my earlier joke, is what I'm going to do forever and ever from now on. To be just a little bit of an ass, proper-like.
I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
South, after more bristlebacks?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
Well, like someone.
I don't follow.
There's this sack of wet dirt, Olvend. Thinks he's the Elderman of Chain Scrape. Got half the town treating him as such. Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Ulven discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Aaron headed south. I should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus. Tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguard's.
Forgot there's so many steps to get out of the dot.
These bristlebacks are everywhere. Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Another one down!
Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Aaron! Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest. Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
And turn it into scrap, Aloy. You might have to meet me halfway here. Ah! God. Ah. Caught me at my best.
Oh, buddy.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs, huh? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? Now that figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming.
Oh, this just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Oh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, when you took off, you left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side.
You're gonna have a poll in a moment.
Just disappear? What kind of person does that?
What kind of person does that? A question mark. Someone who doesn't have time for this. Oh no, it's too many characters. Delete. For someone who doesn't have time for this. Someone who had no other choice. Someone who had a good reason. Ask your community. Hey. Okay, I set a timer for 1 minute. So go ahead and vote, or don't. But if you want to have a say in this, this is your opportunity for the next minute. So this is your chance to influence this playthrough forever and ever. Yeah. You've got one vote. Someone else could turn this into a tie, or could reinforce the vote that happened, or do anything. Who knows? Get 12 people in suddenly and it turned into a whole chaos. Thing. Talking words is words talking. There's the alarm. So this one wins. I'm gonna wait until that appears on the screen. That should stop now. And then it appeared, so I'm gonna end the poll.
Okay, I canceled it.
Aaron, look. I'm sorry it wasn't easy for you when I left. And I know it's not easy now, but what I've been doing... Life on Earth is in danger. And only I can save it.
Your life on Earth?
Yeah. Everything dies unless I succeed.
Well, then let me help. Oh.
You can't. There's no machine to fight, no bad guy to kill. What I've got to do, I can't even explain it. Not even to people I care about.
Oh, so much for being useful. Okay.
Aaron! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere. Obviously. We'll make it without you.
That doesn't sound good.
Still have to handle that one on your own. It'll only slow you down.
Excuse me, I'm not just standing here. I'm being awesome. The juxtaposition of that with that awful zipline made me happy at the end. Alright, let's go take care of the explosion. I still like to think about this. I used it. I'm weird. Okay, just again. If anyone watches this in the future, I don't know why I'm talking to no one. Like, there's people here. Hello, people. But like, just the idea, like, I use this to like remember the real world location, radiation history stuff, and so now I think of it every time I play it. The goal is to get to the embassy today. It's not that far away. I just have to do this, and then I'm like, hey, it's safe enough. You can go now. And then he gets killed. This is not a... This spoiling Horizon Forbidden West will happen in this playthrough. Often.
Looks like the Osram decided to put up a fight.
This is a new game plus.
One less machine.
Look at that thing drop!
Another one down.
Cool.
Incoming.
That's it. Massive trap.
Another one down. There. Quarry's safe.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk. don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself old. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard.
Doing
One of
it.
them
It doesn't take
bristlebacks
very long.
charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Maybe getting to it, because once you start doing it, there's like a bajillion
At
conversations.
least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but chain scrapes whistle
Yeah,
ain't blowing,
I think
so we're stuck
actually
picking up the pieces.
stopping after this is maybe a good idea.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through
Probably
enough.
shouldn't race through it, 'cause I'm gonna run out of stuff to do before burning
He's got the
shores.
money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
Plus, I haven't been staying up this late lately, so I'm getting like, woo.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're
Finish up
supposed
this
to be
one.
working Olvin's claim, digging out
Then
stone
call
to
it,
shore
yeah.
barren light. But the work
You're right,
stopped
the
and
Vishav
bristlebacks
conversation
cut us
is
short.
really, really long.
Never seen those blasted things in a dawn before.
So I'm gonna
in
just
Forge
do
Fire
this
did they
and then
come from?
save it and
I'm not sure.
like kill the bristlebacks and like end it at that.
I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
Finish whatever this quest is called. To the brink.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Valley should be safe enough to travel.
Which in my head I was like thinking I'm
this
gonna
embassy can
get
finally
to the dawn and finish whatever the first quest is, but I just forget that this is like actually like 17 quests. I just wanted to get through the opening song and whatever one quest after that was, but in my head that's finishing the embassy when I set out, so I was like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. But that was not ever what I intended to do in reality, but my brain didn't know the difference yet when I was speaking, because I'm focusing on playing a video game and I say stupid things when I play this game without my whole brain operating my mouth. That is what happens. Murderous rampage. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what, yeah, by getting to the embassy, quote unquote. But it does, it just feels like it's something. And especially like the Daunt, when you first play this game the first time, it's just, this whole area just becomes like, people spend 10 hours here. So it's hard to like remember like the order of the main story unless you're the person like totally skipped everything or whatever and just mainlined it through the story. People do that too. But like my experience of the game was taking my freaking sweet time, and most people I know as well, so.
Time to get
I
Wadis
just
to
had that
Barrelight.
feeling disconnected, or like, I end up getting it confused on the order because I don't normally just do the story, I normally do a lot of the side quests in here. Even when I don't, just ignore it. I don't know what you're talking about. That first impression of the game, it sticks with you, is what it is.
With a hammer in this state.
Yeah, the actual main story is really short if you just go boom, boom, boom through it. Why am I doing that? It is unnecessary. Arrows sticking out of my ass cheek and an apple in my mouth.
That one hurt.
No, he's up the hill. Hi. Are you allowed to talk to people? It's okay, I wasn't either.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
Well, I shall not be moving anywhere until the whistle has sounded. If it is not safe for them, then it is not safe for me.
Fine. I'll make sure the whistle
How
gets
did
blown,
you get
and then
down
I'll
to
be
100,
back.
Astro?
Hear that? We're not leaving yet. Unpack the cart!
No. I'll be right back. Don't get comfortable.
As if that were possible here.
Petra mentioned Olvind is supposed to be in charge around here. Guess I should talk to him to get the whistle blown.
I mean, I get it though, because in Fallout, I had 500 ammo in the gun I used. And then I had 0. That was very sad. Wow, okay, what this is a lot though. There's like always one more thing to do, and I keep forgetting that.
We are on the same side here, Olvind. The bristlebacks
Cool.
threaten us all. What do you want, Olvind? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks.
Yeah, so we're
and
definitely
sign
just
the
finishing
concession
to the
decree.
brink.
Face it. What other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvind Freehold, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my... saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osseram.
Hello, Sean.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. It shouldn't take more than a day. Or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osseram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather around. The savior of Meridian has done it again. What? The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chainscrape is open for business.
Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it!
Yeah! Woo!
Ha-ha!
Yeah! Yeah! Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do. Well, the Chainscrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barren Light. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Ulvund must be.
I'm proud of myself for that.
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence, Hades, maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Oh, I could use your insights later on.
Alright, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna exit the main menu. Be back on at 7:15 p.m. tomorrow night. But before we go, we're gonna watch this.
Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Subek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me. She prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian. Becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now, I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity.
Alright, so I'm gonna head to bed. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Have a good night. We'll be back on 7:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Just for reference, it's about 11 p.m. right now. So, give me a minute to track. 4 hours, add 15 minutes, give or take. Toodaloo.